Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today's video, we are here for Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 3. It is Bluest, the red-nosed reindeer here. Looking like Rudolph. Anyway, I finished my Season 1 rewatch. I actually finished it today while I was at work. Don't tell anybody, but no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I finished my Season 1 rewatch, and it was incredible. I'd give it like a 99.5 out of 10, only because I think this season's going to be better. I think this season will probably be a 10 out of 10 for me. Already off to an incredible start with Kiku, which, funny enough, she was showcased twice in Season 1. There's two scenes where she shows up, one at the very end of the finale for Season 1, and one in like episode 10, I think, where Nazuna sees Mahiru and Kiku holding hands, and then she does the same with Ko. So there's that. You see her twice. But yeah, I'm much refreshed now, and I'm ready to go on this season. Nazuna, obviously, at the end of Season 1, resolved herself to make Ko fall in love, and she was talking with Hatsuka in Episode 1 to figure that out, or figure out ways to do that. And then Ko ran into Kiku in Episode 2. We tried to get information on her. Nobody really knows what her deal is. She's kind of an anomaly, does her own thing. Then Miss Anko showed up at the bathhouse that Akun and Ko were at, which, if you go back to Season 1, she was looking for Akun. She knew he was missing, and then found out from Ko, basically from his reactions and everything like that, that Ko knew what had happened to him, although she ended up directing her attention elsewhere to the whole situation with Ko and everything like that. So, let's see where this is going to go. I also believe I remember a little bit more about what's coming in Season 2 after my Season 1 rewatch. I think I remember a little bit more. I'm not certain on that, though. I just feel like I remember a little bit more. I think there's like one major detail that I remember more. I think that's about it, though. I still, like, I didn't remember anything from Episode 1 and 2. I glanced over those. I didn't have time to rewatch those, but I glanced over them. Fuck yeah, I don't remember. I didn't remember like anything from those episodes. So yeah, I think I remember one major detail coming up. And then I remember the most major, what's probably going to be the most major moment of this season, I think I remember. So that's about it. I will probably remember more as we go along. But like I said, these are going to be completely anime only friendly reactions. Even if I do remember something, I'm not going to say it until after the video, where I can do like a cutoff segment if I want to talk about like manga spoilers or things like that. But I probably won't, because I myself don't want to try. I'm trying to not remember the manga so I can go into the show as blind as possible. So I probably won't even do that. If I remember something, I probably just won't even talk about him. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations. Damn, I'm getting my tongue tied really badly here. Non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, the further up straight into Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 3. Ooh. Starting with the scene. Jesus Christ. Whoa, that was so cool. Hold the fuck up, the way they did that. Oh, this is her in that scene. I thought this was like her currently, and then it cut to a scene of her in the past. Ooh. Anko past in fucking coming. I have also remembered after watching Season 1 that Anko is my favorite character. Anko and Akira are my two favorite characters. Just her attitude and everything at the end of Season 1 and the episode she shows up is so good. I was also reminded that Anko shows up a lot later than I thought. I thought she showed up way earlier in Season 1, but she shows up in the last couple episodes of Season 1, which I did not remember. The fact that the full version of this is only 2 minutes and 10 seconds is like the greatest crime to humanity ever. Like, they literally add like an ending verse, and that's it. It's not even really a verse. It sounds like a bridge more than anything. And then the song's over. Dude, the animation in this episode, okay. The animation and directing this episode is already peak. Already. Yeah. Because she was sitting at the desk of the fucking bathhouse. Is this weird woman the one? Yeah, Hatsuka, you're in danger here. Yeah, Hatsuka, you need to go. Mahiru, why were you shocked? You've seen her before. I'm confused why Mahiru was shocked there, if anything. Mahiru was there when everything went down, and he even spoke to her after. There's literally a scene of him speaking to her in her office. Obviously now he's resolved himself to, you know, help Ko and maybe even become a vampire himself with Kiku. He has resolved himself to do that, but that did happen. He knows what she does. Jesus, very blunt. Then Mahiru... then Mahiro. They changed it to Mahiro. I think it's Mahiru. Because all the season 1 translations say Mahiru. Why is she calling him Mahiru? Is his nickname Mahiru? Yeah, no, she says Mahiru. That's just a subtitle translation mistake. She says Mahiru. Yay! Fucking damn! That scared the shit out of me. Whoa! He says, I guess I should feel threatened, and then in an instant, she appears in front of him. Holy fuck. Oh, I forgot how scary she is, too. My god. Actually able to kill vampires. Get... She has his glasses? She's wearing his glasses? Where did she pull those from? Has she been wearing those? Really? I thought she was just wearing her typical glasses, her typical circular glasses. Was she actually wearing his, or did she pull those? No, she is wearing his. I'm not going insane here. She absolutely usually has circular glasses. Hold on. Yeah, she usually has these very circular glasses, and she's wearing Akun's here, literally on purpose, because she knows he's wearing fake ones now. Dude, the color, I'm sorry, I'm pausing so much. We are literally barely into this episode at all, but the directing is so good. I have heard from others, and I could kind of tell myself that Call of the Night is directed by Monogatari's director. I haven't watched that show, but I have seen clips of it, and yeah, it definitely feels like it's directed by the same person with the uniqueness of it. The colors are so good. In last episode, they were so good. Like the white before Kiku appeared, and then the hard red cut, or not even before she appeared, whenever her and Ko were talking, that like very harsh white, and then the hard cut to the dark red. I mean, it's so good. Yeah, she really didn't like vampires. Have them back. God, she's doing that thing. I don't even, once again, that's something I don't remember. It has to do something with items, because the man in episode 10 that she killed, she had a ring, which if she was able to pick up his glasses, I would have to assume that was like a wedding ring of that teacher, the one who hadn't drank for 10 years, who was trying to starve himself. I have to assume that that was like his wedding ring or something like that, and she had found it. And so giving them an item from when they were a human, an item that was big in their human lives, has to be an impact, or has to have some kind of impact, or be a part of what turns them, or not turns them, but kills them. Take those off of him! Hey, Christ! Oh my god! This is crazy! Whoa! This is fucking nuts! Her hysterical laughter? Holy fuck! I'm so happy I rewatched season 1, because oh my god, coming into this season, not having watched season 1, it feels like, I don't even know. Like, I think it's purposeful, the harsh tone shift. Like, every besides episode 1 of this season, which was clearly a reintroduction episode, both episode 2 and 3 have felt so intense the entire episode. It's been crazy. The tone shifts in this series are nuts. And this feels like the past 2 episodes with the stuff with Kiku, and this feels darker and more intense than anything else in the show so far. Even back in episode 10 of season 1, which is one of the most pivotal episodes with the teacher, and where you really meet Anko. And just the way she fully takes control of the situation in an instant. Jesus! This OST is like trap OST. What the fuck? Also, sorry, I know I'm yapping again. The season 1, the OSTs, oh my god, they're so good. The OST work is mwah, chef's kiss. Like I said, if I didn't think the season was going to be better, I would have given season 1 a 10 out of 10. It's so peak. Take much more than this to actually kill a vampire. Oh god. There she is! Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, fuck if I do either. Seti pulled up with the speed. She noticed something was going wrong with Akun in an instant, and she was here like the fucking Flash. Yeah, that's clearly what's fucking with them. And they're starting to figure out how to deal with this more and more, how to deal with her trying to kill them. Not exactly. Yeah. I mean, she clearly made a big show about putting the glasses on him, yeah. No, I'm sure. Yeah. The dearer the item is, the greater the effect. Yep. Makes sense. There you go. Yo! Hatsuka is also very terrifying. Because that would kind of just prove her point right about vampires. Unlike you. Yeah, right. Yeah, but she could be coming after you tomorrow. She clearly said she was coming after Akun because she had the glasses. She had a personal item of his from his human life before he became a vampire that she could put to use today. So she couldn't attack Hatsuka today. Dude, this episode's so peak. Everything about this episode is so good already. Oh my god. Like, just that scene there is so good looking. Actually, that can wait. She knows about Kiku as well. My god, this whole scene looks so gorgeous. Oh my god, this looks so good. Holy shit. And off she goes. Dude. Ooh. She is really not like her, clearly. Oh my god. The voice acting there is so good. The way she just whispers it and draws it out. Anko's VA could not be more perfect for the role. I genuinely don't think there could be a better voice actress to play Anko. Her voice just fits the vibe of her character so well. It's perfect. Oh shit! He let Akun suck the blood. Nice. I'm sure she'll understand. Okay, yep. I saw that dash and I saw that dash in the subtitles and I knew immediately what we were headed towards. She's only a little bit angry. We're all chilling at Nazana's place. Yeah, you don't want to start that timer. Yeah, it's information sharing time. Good question. I will say that is something I very vaguely remember, I think. I guess it could be so off. This once again is an example. I read Mushoku Tensei. I have all the light novels literally right here on my shelf. I read up until where season 2 aired, and I did reactions to season 2, which are all anime only friendly. I only talk about spoilers afterwards. But then I did one episode where I covered and I talked about what I thought I knew, and then literally every comment was just telling me about how wrong I was. So the odds that I don't remember things correctly are really, really high, because I went on a whole spiel about one of the episodes. And I was talking about like, oh yeah, this, and the other, and all the comments were like, dude, that's not how that went down. So it's so possible I remember things incorrectly. Yeah, but it might be important here. By instinct, that if a human knew about it, they could take you out. That's scary. Oh my god. According to Nico. Yep. Or she already has hold of him, yeah. That's definitely possible. Yep, there's one thing we have literally not dug into in the entirety of season 1 is Nazuna's past. You have questions like, who did Nazuna drink? Who drank Nazuna's blood to turn her into a vampire? Questions like, what the fuck is her past? I mean, just so many. Obviously, I mean, this is not a spoiler. Obviously, Nazuna and Anko have some connection. The OP clearly showcases it as such. Diving into Nazuna's past and the way she asked Yamori that question earlier, clear something's there. But it's a big question if Nazuna remembers anything. This is something Ko has never even asked her before. Do you actually remember stuff? Does she just not remember anything? Yikes. Might be time to take a trip down memory lane and figure out what she remembers. Or try to spark some memories. I love that. Was it tasty? Yeah, it was. How much? They had to do some experimenting with those glasses or something here. I'm curious. Evenfulnate. Yep. She wanted him to go first, but the second he brought up love, she just couldn't. Yeah. So now we're addressing the biggest question mark of the entire series. Who the hell sucked Nazuna's blood to turn her into a vampire? She doesn't remember. I have no recollection whatsoever. Those averting eyes. I guess I must have. Really does sound like she doesn't remember anything, but this scene is so gorgeous. What? So creative. I love it. I didn't mean to ask like this. He doesn't like the idea that she fell in love with somebody. Obviously, he'd be a little jealous at that thought. So she doesn't die. Yeah. They need to find her weakness, what her weakness is, so they can take it before Anko does. But I worry that Anko might already have some kind of a clue or an idea. Damn, that scene is gorgeous. What the fuck? Holy shit, the quality in that. Good little recap of their relationship here. Yeah. It's a scary thought. It's a very scary thought. Aww. I would assume that'd probably be the last thing you forget, though. If you were to forget everything, it's probably the last thing you forget. And it's probably take decades and decades for that to happen. Because Nazuna herself has said, she said during season 1 that it has been decades since she became a vampire. And now, decades later, she doesn't remember. So it takes a while. Yep. She'll remember. So she can tell you all about it. I love that. Aww. This episode's direction is incredible. Oh my god. And yep, they shattered the glasses. That was one of the most gorgeous scenes. Oh my god, everything about this episode is incredible. Holy shit. all the scenes with Anko and the quality of them, and then that scene with Seti and Akun was so gorgeous looking, and the weight of that as well, him leaving behind his human past, leaving the worries behind, so good. Shattering the glasses for good. Midori is in her fucking maid outfit. Destroy it or burn it or whatever. Yeah. Working a night shift, huh? Clearly. She's not just hiding information, she clearly knows fucking nothing. Oh, Nazuna got a skirt on. She's been wearing, ever since she started working part-time at the fucking maid cafe, she's been buying a lot more shit. Last season, she bought a bunch of costumes and things like that for the cuddling business, and maybe that's popping off as well, so now she's able to buy more just casual clothes, because throughout the majority chunk of season 1 up until that episode, also it's episode 11, I said in the beginning of this video that it was episode 10 where the whole teacher vampire thing happens and Anko shows up. That's episode 11. Episode 10 is the maid cafe with Midori. After that episode, she finally starts wearing different outfits for the first time. Up until that, she wears the same one. So much games. You're 60 years old. I suppose something 50 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, he's just falling apart. Everything becomes hazy. Yeah, it doesn't help when you both live a long time and your memories are being forcefully removed from you after becoming a vampire. It's a good question. She doesn't know. Yeah, how old are you as a vampire? My awareness was pretty shaky. If you had to guesstimate. Uh-oh, is she like really old? The only information we have so far is that it's been. You know we can't avoid that question. Yeah. If we need to dig into her past, we need to know how old she is. But the only information we got from season 1 was that she's at least decades old. Because when her and Ko were having the thing where she was told him she had just been like faking it to make it. With how she said she actually did, she's bored all the time, constantly. I think she said there was a line about her being alive for decades or something like that. So she was like, after decades of being a vampire, it gets boring or something like that. I think she said that. 30 and 40-ish. That's not even that bad. Is that including human age, or is that just as a vampire? It suddenly feels way too real. She feels like a 30, 40-year-old going through a midlife crisis or something. That would have sounded cool. Plainly middle-aged. Cut to niceties. That's a good phone. Yeah, definitely is an interesting age gap, 30 to 40 and then a 14-year-old. But it feels like mentally she hasn't really aged at all. She still definitely feels like a teen. She just said the L word. I will say this outfit does look very cute on her. Probably the best looking fit so far. Whoa. Does she even pay for this apartment then? She just woke up on a futon in this apartment? Damn. So wait, that's very interesting. That's why Nazuna is so abnormal, because she remembers nothing about her human life. That is why she is so abnormal in the world of vampires, because I would assume most of them still have human memories to a certain extent. Even if they're forgetting them slowly, they still remember them, and so they still act like a human to a certain extent. Nazuna remembers nothing, which is why she's such an anomaly in the way that love embarrasses her so badly, and she doesn't act like the other vampires, and she's just kind of a weirdo in general, is because she doesn't remember literally anything. It's like she might as well have just been born that day. Obviously, throughout 30-40 years, she's picked up on human stuff and things like that. And she probably maybe subconsciously still has that stuff. But if she remembers nothing, she only became aware 30 years ago, she might as well have just have been born then. Ooh. Is there an ID in there? Third Komori Hospital. Okay, maybe I don't remember her backstory. I fucking lied. Yeah, I got nothing now. Okay, I thought it was going one direction, but no. I thought I remembered something, but no, I clearly don't. I mean, I guess you could it could possibly be... Okay. Well, now... Could it possibly be that she was a patient at this hospital? She has a patient card. What if she was like terminally ill, and then she fell in love with like a vampire or something here, and then that vampire turned her into a vampire to save her life? That seems reasonable. Forehead against the wall. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They can phase through walls. We saw that in season 1. Of course, objects can phase through them as well. I just didn't know... Well, actually, because wouldn't it be... It's them phasing through something, but they can make things phase through them as well? No, but I guess the logic flips either way. I guess there's... Either way, you could look at it from... They're phasing through the object, or the object is phasing through them. Either way you look at it, it's the same result. It's the exact same result. So, yeah, it makes sense that... That's interesting that Anko didn't know that. Because we have seen Nazuna do this before. She did this when... I forget the woman's name. But the woman came to get a massage. She just phased through the wall like it was nothing. She has done this before. This is something we know they're capable of. So I guess it phasing through the hand does make sense. That makes sense. What's a Nazuna back there? She getting flashbacks? Ooh. Like deja vu? Okay. Misdirect? Yeah, okay, misdirect. He just kept walking. I'm in tune with paranormal stuff. A woman? Couldn't that literally just be a vampire? Yeah. Hey, that was a noise. You're forgetting freak her out. Can Nazuna not hear that? But Ko can? No, okay, they both hear that. You're the vampire, you're cowering behind Ko! Ko's so serious about this, I love it. She's still just clinging to... Now she's got her legs wrapped around him. I think she already did before, maybe. Oh, he's just carrying her everywhere. It's adorable. That's a light. Hey, fucking damn! Hello, Kabura. So this is her nighttime job. Yeah, there you go. I feel like her, besides besides Nico, she is the one we know the least about as far as a vampire. We have spent time now with Midori, Hatsuka, and Seti, and it's just Nico and Kabuto, the two we know like nothing about. This is a lewd business. She might just be a genuine worker. Damn! What was that? What was that stutter there? Very awkward stutter. Very interesting stutter there. Yeah, she used to be a patient at a hospital that Kabuto works at. Whoa. Bullshit! This is immediate bullshit. Good question, Cole. Jeez.
何を隠してるんですか。偶然なわけないでしょ。30年以上前の診察券が財布から。
Yeah.
その病院に吸血鬼が勤めてる。
It's all a tad bit suspicious. Just a tad bit.
確かにじゃないよ。真面目に考えてよ。俺たちは今。
Damn, Cole's just going ultra serious here this episode. I love it.
病院内を調べることを許してくれるだけでいい。
Whoa. Damn, that's what they end the episode. Holy shit. The whole tone and vibe of this season is so drastically different than season 1. I love it. Whew. So good. Great episode. I'm gonna preface this beginning here. I have one spoiler thing that I want to talk about. One that I remember. So, huge spoiler warning. I'll have Xaniss, who's editing this, put a big text box on screen until the spoiler is gone. It's gonna be like 2 seconds. I do remember, once again, if I talked about how I very loosely remember, how I basically didn't remember Mushoku Tensei. I got a bunch of the details wrong in one of my videos when I was talking about it. Where was I going with that? I could be wrong about this, but I believe I remember Kabuto is the one who turned Nazuna into a vampire. I believe, and you could already make theories about this in this video, or in this episode, you could very clearly make some theories about that, or at least that she knows something. I'm pretty sure she's the one who turned Nazuna into a vampire. I don't remember how. I don't think Nazuna fell in love with her, but I also don't remember. I'm gonna be so honest. I can't remember because I think I remember there was something to do with Nazuna and Anko being not, I don't know if it was a thing, but I can't remember. I can't fucking remember at all. But I do remember Kabuto is the one who turned her. I just don't remember any of the details surrounding it. So yeah, that's obviously probably, I think that's revealed next episode. Maybe, I think that might be revealed next episode. But yeah, I wanted to drop that here to say that I do remember that. I think. I just don't remember any of the details surrounding how, or why, or how she and Nazuna fell in love, or like what the context was. I don't remember any of that. So I just wanted to drop that. Spoilers over. You're good now. Message should be off screen. No more spoilers. Great episode here. Holy shit, the stylization, the animation, the directing was incredible this episode. The scene with Anko, the like animation in general this episode looked really good. I'm so hyped for where the rest of the season's gonna go. Yeah, I don't think I have a whole ton to add here. It's intense right now. Shit is picking up quickly. But yeah, I think that is gonna wrap it up from reaction to Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 3. Hope you guys did enjoy and I hope you all have a good day.